I plan to post my first video on January 1st, 2026. I even created a channel on January 1st. I even recorded a trial video of myself. But when I watched it back, I couldn't be kind to myself at all. I only saw my flaws and all my confidence disappeared. As a kid, I escaped into the shows that most people miss. They weren't just entertainment for me, they felt very personal. I didn't know what I want to become. I only knew what I want to feel: free, curious, alive. I wanted a life that feels like that. A life filled with exploration and rich experiences. A life where I can try new things, where I create, where I connect, where I share stories. Somewhere inside me, I always knew this. This is what I wanted. 1 year ago, I realized I was stuck in a loop of waiting to get a laptop, waiting to get software, waiting to get a camera, to have money, to become financially free, to feel confident, and to speak perfect English, beautiful face, beautiful skin. You may think if you work hard, earn money, you can get whatever you want, and I agree. But in my case, my parents never allowed me to try those things. They never allowed me to do part-time jobs, and they never allowed me to earn my own money in any way. All they wanted was for me to get a job. Everyone considered a real job, especially government job. And another thing, when you're a girl, sometimes even getting a basic education feels like a privilege. So when you choose a different path, especially a creative path, a path that people around you have never chosen, it became even harder to convince them, especially Indian parents. Some of, most of Indian parents, not because I'm choosing something different, but because I'm choosing something that people don't essentially see as a safe or practical, because they didn't allow me to earn my own money. They didn't really have another option. They had to buy me a laptop for me. Later, they supported me in so many things, and I'm grateful for that. When I finally had a laptop, I realized I need a editing software. But when I want to buy a software, I didn't even know how how to get a software. I have no knowledge, no idea about the process, no one to guide me, and it took me almost 1 to 2 years just to figure out how to get it software. I learned everything from scratch, completely on my own. When I finally got software, I tried to use every resource I could find, but learning alone has its own problems. I didn't know if I was learning the right way. I didn't know the proper order. When I had doubts, there was no one to ask, so everything felt slow. messy, confusing. Just when I started learning some basics about editing, college became heavy. That year passed. Later, when I finally had some free time, universe had other plans. I had a problem in internet connection in my hostel, and I'm still dealing problem like this every day. This whole thing is a long story, but the point is, after all this, something was still missing. I waited for many things, but I got some of them. But we can only become what we want by doing it, just by doing it. And I finally realized that the funny thing is, I'm kind of person who give confidence to everyone. I mean, advice. I tell people to love themselves, to accept their flaws, to trust their process. I love myself. I accept my flaws. I believe in healing. I believe in growth. I believe everything is a process. It takes time. But when it comes to me, it's harder. It's much, much harder than I thought. It's easy to give advice, but when it comes to our life, it's harder to follow those things, especially when you have been carrying doubts for years. As a kid, I was kind of kid who knew what she wanted. I knew what I wanted. I knew where I want to go. I feel like I knew everything, but suddenly, somewhere in middle of all of this, I lost myself. I don't even remember when I stopped singing, I stopped dancing, I stopped drawing, and I stopped participating. Earlier, I didn't care if I good or bad. I just love doing it. I don't care about anyone. And even when I try those things now, it feels harder. I went from knowing everything to knowing nothing, from having clarity to asking what I'm even doing with my life. I think I accidentally entered the thing called a rat race for past 4 years, a life I never planned. For past 5 years, I became so anxious, not because I'm incapable, but because I stopped taking steps, because the version of me that misses only exists when I'm doing the things I love. That's my real identity, not a job title, not a degree. Me, just me. Girl who tries, even though nobody appreciates if I win or lose. I think I've wasted so many years overthinking, getting shut down by people who never experience this kind of things, never understand. And recently, I even started doubting myself. Do I really like this? Is this even for me? But then I realized something. I don't want to make the same mistake again and again. I don't want to repeat the pattern, the mistake of not trying. Even if this doesn't work out, that's okay. At least I can say I tried. And if it doesn't work out, I can try another passion. And I feel peace as well. But I don't want a life where I do nothing and just worrying And I don't want that life anymore. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that life. You may think I'm saying all this because I care about opinions, subscribers, or views, but not. I'm not worried about those things. It's about something inside me. I'm stuck inside myself. And I want to break that. And that's why I'm finally doing this. The only thing I care about is finding myself again. I don't know if I can become the old me, but I know I can take what left of her and create new version of myself. So I'm posting this not because I suddenly have everything, not because I'm confident, I'm perfect, I'm ready, not because my English is perfect, even my English is not perfect. I even use AI to help me to correct my script, and that's okay because while recording this video, I felt so alive, and I haven't felt it in really a long time. Maybe this channel will grow, maybe it's not, but I won't abandon myself anymore. This is my beginning. Hi, I'm Isai, not my birth name, my chosen one. I have wanted to change my name for years. So, choosing this name is the first real thing I ever did just for myself. Real thing. And I'm a college student renting a tiny room in Chennai and living alone. And this is me. Try. That's it. Bye.